Okay, guys, let's look at two types of problems that are throwing most of you on your IXL lesson on multiply and divide decimals. Okay, the two most common types of problems you're having trouble with. Okay, let's look at negative 6.5 times negative 0.25 and negative 6.5 divided by 2.5. Okay, so let's do the multiply problem first. Okay, first thing I would do is just think about the signs. Okay, you have a negative times a negative. Okay, a negative times a negative number. Okay, regardless if they're integers or decimals or whatever, a negative times a negative. Okay, remember the trick. If the two signs are the same, it's positive. If the two signs are the same, different, it's negative. Okay, sorry. So two numbers, same sign positive, different sign negative. Okay, these are the same signs because they're both negative. So the answer to this is going to be a positive. So I can kind of ignore the negatives now. Just make sure my final answer is a positive answer. So I'm going to take 6.5 times 0.25. Remember, you do not need to line up your decimal points when you multiply. You do not. 6.5 times 0.25. Okay, start multiplying by 5 first. Okay, 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 2 is 32. Put a 0 down. So we can start multiplying by 2. Okay, 2 times 5 is 10. Put a 0 down, carry the 1. 2 times 6 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. Okay, add these up. 5 plus 0 is 5. 2 plus 0 is 2. 3 plus 3 is 6. And then you have the 1. Okay, be careful with placing the decimal point in your answer. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3 digits that follow the decimal point in my problem. Okay, altogether, there's 3 digits that follow the decimal point in my problem. So I need to make sure there are 3 digits that follow the decimal point in my answer. Okay, so I got to put my decimal point after the 1. So it's 1.625. Okay, now go back to the beginning. We said that a negative times a negative is a positive. So just make sure you keep your answer as a positive 1.625. We've got it. Okay, the second problem, negative 6.5 divided by 2.5. Okay, I would first think about the sign right away, just so you don't have to worry about it anymore. We have a negative divided by a positive. Okay, the signs are different. So it's negative. Okay, negative divided by a positive is always negative. So I'm going to ignore that till the very end. I'm just going to make sure my answer is negative at the very end. So I'm just going to focus on taking 6.5 divided by 2.5. Okay, now when you divide decimals, okay, you need to make sure that the number you're dividing by is a whole number. So 2.5, I need to make that a whole number. I got to move that decimal point 1 to the right. If I move that decimal point 1 to the right, I better do the same thing to the number inside. So my decimal point ends up being after the 5. I'm going to go ahead and put it up above too. Okay, now I'm just going to start dividing. Okay, 25 into 65. Okay, 25 into 65. Let's see. 2 quarters make 50 cents. And 3 quarters make 75 cents. So 3's too big. Okay, it's going to be 2. 2 times 25 is 50. Okay, subtract. 5 minus 0 is 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. We get 15. Okay, now when we're talking decimals, we need to bring zeros down. Okay, 25 into 150. Okay, this is real easy to think money. If you have quarters, 25 is a quarter. How many quarters would be in $1.50? Okay, 4 quarters in $1, and then 2 quarters and 50 cents. Okay, it'd be exactly 6. 25 times 6, you could do it. You can multiply it out just to make sure, if you don't trust me. Okay, 30, 15. Okay, so 6 times 25 is exactly 150. Okay, so 2.6. But now before we do the final answer, remember we said a negative divided by a positive is a negative. So the final answer is a negative 2.6. Okay, see if that helps you. Guys, if you have questions, please contact me today, okay? I want to help you. IXL is good, but if you need just have some individual questions for me, please just let me know.